Every ripple starts with a single drop. In Bielsa, that drop is the Education Development Trust Fund Board (EDTF). From the moment every ripple starts with a single drop. In Bielsa, that drop is the Education Development Trust Fund Board (EDTF). From the moment a child sits down to a nutritious meal to the day a scientist steps into a brand new laboratory, EDTF is there, turning challenges into opportunities. 5,000 meals served daily in our model boarding secondary schools. Biological sciences laboratory equipment delivered to Niger Delta University. 1,000 teachers and school leaders trained with the British Council. Special education teachers graduating from Ignatius Ajuru University under EDTF. Scholarship research grants fueling innovation in our state-owned tertiary institutions. TVET, science labs, water facilities, culinary kitchens and clinical labs springing up across Bielsa. Vocational scaffolding trainings and a computer-based testing center at UAT Tororua. These are not just projects, they are ripples that spread across classrooms, communities, and the entire state. But a ripple grows stronger when more hands join the water. So whether you're an organization, or a corporate partner, or an individual who believes in education, you can be part of this ripple. Support EDTF and help us expand Ripple. Donate, partner, or volunteer today. Together, let's transform our educational landscape. EDTF, building futures and putting smiles on faces.
You are watching Niger Live TV. This is Globe in View at 10 on Niger Live TV. My name is Barbie Mkparu, and I'm bringing the world to you at home. Let's begin with the headlines. Governor Diri receives News Staff /SWAD Best Sports Loving Governor Award. FG moves to secure crude supply for Dangote Refinery. Rivers Assembly invites commissioner nominees for screening. Iran names Mojtaba Hamani as new supreme leader. Thank you for staying with us. This is Globe in View. Today, Monday morning at 9 a.m. Let's look at the details of these stories. The governor of Bielsa State, His Excellency Senator Doye Diri, has been honored with the New Staff /SWAN Best Sports Loving Governor Award. The FIFA award recognizes the administration's commitment to sports development through sustained investment in athletes, youth development, and sports infrastructure, which has positioned the state as one of Nigeria's leading sports destinations. Board member of the Nigeria Football Federation, chairman of the Nigeria National League, and publisher of New Staff, Mr. George Allo, stated that the award program is designed to recognize excellence in sports development. The Commissioner for Sports Development, Honorable Daniel Igali, alongside the chairman of the Bielsa State House of Assembly Committee on Sports Development, Honorable Tare Pori, accepted the award on behalf of the governor. The commission noted that the administration's commitment to sport and earned Bielsa the historic right to host the National Sports Festival in the first quarter of 2028, fulfilling a dream that has been spanned more than 3 decades. The federal government, through the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited, has begun moves to secure crude oil supply for the Dangote Petroleum Refinery through third-party international traders in a bid to sustain domestic refining operations. A statement by officials notes that the intervention may not immediately lead to lower petrol prices for consumers as Nigerians continue to grapple with high fuel costs following the recent price increment by the Dangote refinery. Oil dealers and industry stakeholders also confirmed that the refinery temporarily suspended the loading of premium motor spirit, commonly known as petrol, a development that has heightened speculation of another possible fuel price increase. Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, FCT, Nyesom Wike, has approved the confirmation of appointment for 1,659 staff members of the Federal Capital Territory Administration, some of whom were employed far back as 2016. A statement by the Senior Special Assistant to the Minister on Public Communications and Social Media, Larry Olayenka, noted that the confirmation followed an examination conducted by the FCT Civil Service Commission on February 28, 2026. The Rivers State House of Assembly has invited nominees for appointment as commissioners and members of the State Executive Council to appear for screening and confirmation. A statement by the Clerk of the House, Emeka Amadi, said that the nominees are expected to appear at the Assembly Chambers, Assembly Quarters, Port Harcourt today, Monday at 10 a.m. Governor Fubara had earlier submitted 9 names to the Assembly for screening and confirmation. However, only 7 of them had submitted their CVs and credentials for the exercise, which has caused the delay in screening. The development comes as political tensions in the state appear to have eased following a third intervention by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Iran has named Mojtaba Hamani as its new supreme leader, succeeding his father, Ali Hamani, in a move seen as reinforcing the influence of hardliners in the country. The decision was taken by the Assembly of Experts, an 88-member clerical body responsible for selecting Iran's supreme leader. Mojtaba Hamani, a cleric known to wield influence with Iran's security establishment and business networks linked to his father, had been long viewed as the leading contender for the position as the conflicts involving the United States and Israel with Iran countries continue to push global prices of oil above $100 per barrel. Police in Beverly Hills, United States, reported a report of a woman allegedly firing multiple shots at the home of pop star Rihanna. A statement by authorities said officers arrived at the scene and detained a 30-year-old female suspect, noting that about 10 shots were fired from a vehicle parked across the street from where the property's gate is, with 1 bullet passing through the wall. The statement noted that Rihanna was reportedly inside the residence at the time, but no injuries were recorded. According to that, investigations are ongoing as the motive for the shooting remains unknown. Family members, friends, and sympathizers have laid to rest Clever Bonolayefa Abadi, who is a 26-year-old student from Ekewe community in southern Ijaw local government area of Bayelsa State, following his death in an incident that earlier sparked public outrage in Yenagoa. Abadi, said to be a student of the Federal Polytechnic Ekewe, reportedly died after he allegedly got beaten up by a group of persons at the Swali market area of Yenagoa on the 20th of January 2026. The incident which triggered protests by youths in the Swali community demanding justice over the death of the young man was followed by an investigation by the Bayelsa State Police Command, which had later confirmed the arrest of 4 suspects in connection with the case. According to family, burial rites for late Clever Abadi were held on Saturday, the 7th of March 2026, after which he was laid to rest at his uncle's residence in Yenagoa, Bayelsa State. Bayelsa State Commissioner of Police Daniel Iyama has received an award of excellence in community service in recognition to his support for initiatives aimed at rescuing out-of-school children in the state. The award was presented by the leader Joe 1808 Foundation International, a Scotland-registered humanitarian organization with operations in Nigeria, during a ceremony held at the police headquarters in Yenagoa. In a statement, the foundation says its Rescue Out-of-School Children program is a flagship initiative designed to tackle Nigeria's education crisis, where more than 20 million children are currently out of school. According to the organization, the program seeks to return vulnerable children to school and quality learning environments by addressing barriers such as poverty, insecurity, and lack of resources. It also notes that for the year 2026, it aims to return at least 1,000 out-of-school children to classrooms across communities while promoting sustainable development through education, youth empowerment, and community support. Responding to the recognition, the police commissioner commended the organization for acknowledging the efforts of the police and reaffirmed the command's commitment to maintaining security in the state.
Not totally eradicated. In this, if not totally eradicated in this state, as I have zero tolerance to crime and criminality. In view of this, the command under my leadership recorded operational successes, which includes the following, of which I believe this is one of the reasons why you consider me worthy for this award. Yes, sir. Number one.
The police commissioner further noted that the command's tactical units have clamped down on cult-related activities across the state, which has led to the significant reduction in such incidents across the state. He also disclosed that a 60-year-old suspect identified as Pentecost Elijah was arrested over an improvised explosion device incident improvised explosive device incident at Bayelsa State Secretariat in Yenagoa, where the police said one device donated while another was safely rendered inactive by the Explosive Ordnance Disposal Unit. The commissioner further revealed that 5 suspects were arrested and charged to court over an alleged murder case in Otueke, while another suspect linked to the killing of one Patrick Pereswode, which has been declared wanted. Police also confirmed the arrest of 2 suspects named Daniel Samuel, 21 years old, from Nembe, and Pastor Elijah Oro from Ozoro community in Delta State over an alleged plot to assassinate a prophet in Yenagoa. He added that the command has strengthened its surveillance operations through the deployment of drone technology with additional personnel trained to operate the equipment for aerial monitoring. The event highlighted growing collaboration between the Nigerian police force and community-based organizations in addressing social challenges while maintaining security across Bayelsa State. And that's the news on this hour on Globe in View with Niger Live Television. My name is Barbie Mkparu. Do have an amazing day ahead and do stay connected with Niger Live TV for more news updates. Good morning.
Every ripple starts with a single drop. In Bielsa, that drop is the Education Development Trust Fund Board (EDTF). From the moment a child sits down to a nutritious meal to the day a scientist steps into a brand new laboratory, EDTF is there, turning challenges into opportunities. 5,000 meals served daily in our model boarding secondary schools. Biological sciences laboratory equipment delivered to Niger Delta University. 1,000 teachers and school leaders trained with the British Council. Special education teachers graduating from Ignatius Ajuru University under EDTF. Scholarship research grants fueling innovation in our state-owned tertiary institutions. TVET, science labs, water facilities, culinary kitchens and clinical labs springing up across Bielsa. Vocational scaffolding trainings and a computer-based testing center at UAT Tororua. These are not just projects, they are ripples that spread across classrooms, communities, and the entire state. But a ripple grows stronger when more hands join the water. So whether you're an organization, or a corporate partner, or an individual who believes in education, you can be part of this ripple. Support EDTF and help us expand Ripple. Donate, partner, or volunteer today. Together, let's transform our educational landscape. EDTF, building futures and putting smiles on faces.